I'm Ken Alexander. I'm directing Thark for Pitlochry Festival Theatre's 2016 summer season. With farce, you always you need to get a laugh. That's the only way of knowing whether the play is working or not, and it's the main reason the play is being done. So once we've got that first laugh, we can then explore how much further we can take that as we get it in front of an audience. With a comedy, you can rehearse it as much as you like in a rehearsal room, but it's not till you get an audience that you really know where it's landing and where you need to adjust to maximise the laughter as well.
Right from the get-go, the whole piece is hilarious. Right at the end of the first act, there's a whole sequence where each of the characters are in their own different scenarios and they're conflicting, and watching that all happen and the chaos is hilarious.
There's an inbuilt engine to the play, so it automatically gathers its own pace without you having to apply that. But interestingly, the thing I have had to keep an eye on is not letting it run away with itself, particularly as you go into the second scene of the first act, because by the end of the first scene in the first act, you're really at quite a riotous pace, but then you have to pull it back and then build the pace for the second act as well. So that's been really interesting to work on.
So there's a whole huge, ginormous, like choreographed bed scene, which was perfectly timed physical comedy.
Interestingly, I think the special effects we'll be using in this play have been reclaimed from Victorian theatre. I was very keen to work with a designer called Nigel Hook for this show, who's most recently was still having a big success with the play that went wrong, and he has put together some wonderful Victorian stage tricks, which I won't give anything away about because I want them to be revealed during the play, but they've been great fun to work with.
I thought the sets were wonderful, and the way they contrived, you know, to bring in the bed and everything, I thought it was wonderful, the way they changed the sets.
Thark isn't a conventional farce, that's for sure, so I think it potentially has quite a wide appeal. It's certainly not the drop-your trousers type of farce of the 1970s. There's also quite a lot of physical humour in the play, so if, for example, you like Laurel and Hardy and Buster Keaton and all those kind of silent comedians, because the play also draws on musical and variety as well in its playing. If you enjoy that sort of thing, I think you're going to have a lot of fun with the play as well.